Yes. It was on 24th of April, 2020. I was running my normal errands. I had taken my young boy Godwin to the clinic. And then on our way from the hospital, I requested my husband to drop me in Githurai because I wanted to pick 1, 2, 3 things in the market. Now, my destination from wherever I was dropped was Githurai, Soko ya Mawe, because there was some things I wanted to go and pick over there. So I went, picked whatever thing I wanted in the market, and then on my way back to the house, I thought that there was a message that I was trying to purchase some airtime through an Equitel line, and there was this message that was sent to my phone that the line has been blocked. Kind of like the PIN number was changed or something. So I wanted to go to the bank and find out, is it something that is genuine or it was just something that is a rumor? Because the majority of people use that to even con you. When you try calling that number that they give there, you find that it's not a real number, it's a con man. So I went to the bank and I decided, let me use my ATM and find out whether it will go through. And when I went, I found that it was working. So in my mind, I was wondering, okay, what was really happening? So I just came out and I was now on my way to home. I decided to pass through there is a stage, KU stage. Then a lady came and she was like, okay, how are you? First, I did not respond. Then she was persistent. How are you? And I said, fine, thank you. And before she said a word, she interjected me, like she came in front of me and she was like, I wanted you to show me somewhere, a certain clinic that used to be in this particular area, a clinic by the name Tumaini. And something came in my mind and it was like, I thought this place was some place I knew. And I told her, yeah, I think I know the place. It is not in this side of 44, but it's on the other side of 45. And before I even finished explaining, another a couple again appeared. And I was like encamped as I was surrounded. And before I gave my answer, yes or no, whether I will give them the direction, the lady again turned to this couple. And the couple, she was like, I'm sorry, I was asking for a direction to Tumaini Hospital. Would you mind showing me the place? I was kind of surrounded because if I decided to make my move, definitely she was there blocking me. Then Mr. Peter was also there blocking me.
Who is Mr. Peter?
Mr. Peter and Gladys were the couple that came.
How did you know them?
They made their introduction there. Okay, when the lady turned to them and asked for the direction, the guy pretended like, I'm Peter and this is my wife, Gladys. And we are in a hurry. We were going to Ruiru. We had a case to handle and we cannot show you the direction. But seeming that the lady knows the direction, because okay, I told the lady it's like I know the place. And Mr. Peter was also like, I know the place, but because we are in a hurry, we cannot do what? We cannot take you to the place. And within less than 5 minutes, there was an appearing vehicle coming from the Equity Bank. And Peter suddenly said that, oh, that vehicle that is coming is my brother's vehicle and he's an askari. So we can can take advantage of that, and he gives us a lift. We show the lady where Tumaini Hospital is, so, and then we come back together.
How did it happen that now they are all going to Tumaini Hospital?
Okay, according to Mr. Peter, he was trying to ease the journey because the Tumaini Hospital wasn't some place closer to where we were.
Yeah.
So he was like offering to give us a lift. We take the lady very fast and then they go wherever they are going. And before even we took off to the vehicle, he was like, are you the lady I normally see in K24? And the lady was, yes.
Who is asking who?
Now Peter is asking the lady who...
The lady who was asking for
who
the...
stopped me for the first time.
Okay, who was asking for the direction?
Yes, exactly.
Welcome na karibu sana to the KAG Sacco. KAG Sacco was registered on 18th May 2006 under the Cooperative Societies Act of 2004. Its main objective is to organize and promote the welfare and economic interest of its members. It derives its mandate from the Cooperative Societies Act 2004 and its bylaws. Our vision as KAG Sacco is to be the leading faith-based Sacco in provision of quality financial services to members. Our mission to promote the socio-economic welfare of KAG members and related institutions through savings mobilization, offering affordable financial services and enhancing the agenda of KAG Church. Our core values are Christ-centered, professionalism, integrity, teamwork, and accountability. Did you know that KAG Sacco is a department of the Kenya Assemblies of God Church, just like the MF, WWK, and Youth? Its main objective is to empower the economic status of the pastors and all members of KAG Church by creating a saving and credit account which enables members to take loans for development, school fees, and creating a thriving livelihood for our KAG Church fraternity. Let us now learn the products we have at KAG Sacco. Development Loan. This loan product is available to members who are interested in all kinds of developments. Education Loan. This loan product is aimed at helping our members meet school fees needs. Emergency Loan. This loan product helps in meeting emergency situations. Top-up loan. This loan is given to top up on what you have repaid on your development loan. Assemblies of God Housing Cooperative. At KAG Sacco, we endeavor to facilitate our members' ability to invest and maximize returns. Boresha Account. This is an account available for our members who are interested in locking their savings. Investment Loan. This loan is aimed for members who are interested in investment opportunities. Next Gen Vision Account. This is targeted for the youth savings. And our most recently developed products are Family Protector Plan, Christmas Account, Instant Loan Account, and Credit Life Cover. How can you join KAG Sacco? It's simple. You can become a member of our great Sacco by first becoming a member of our great church, the KAG Church. All members of KAG Sacco are drawn from our KAG Church membership. All you need is 200 shillings as membership registration fee, followed by a minimum saving of 500 shillings per month, and you can enjoy your first loan after saving continuously for 6 months. We have the Sacco forms for membership available for every pastor and member of our church. Take this opportunity and use it to grow into a great member of our church. When looking for borrowing to develop, we urge you to look nowhere else but KAG Sacco. It is ours. Save regularly, borrow wisely, and repay promptly for us to develop together. KAG Sacco. Tunaimarisha na kuboresha maisha.
God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in times of our trouble. Now these people are now here with you. A vehicle has come. That's where we left. A vehicle has come, and now you have to get into this vehicle to give direction. Yes, pick it from there.
Yes, it happened very quick, and I got into the vehicle. We were 4 in the five. We were 5.
5.
Because at the back we were 3. 3 ladies, and the driver and the co-driver, Mr. Peter. Yes. And then when we just got into the vehicle, the driver also turned to the lady who was asking for direction. Are you the lady who normally hosts, who normally appears in K24? And the lady was like, oh, so I'm so much now known in Githurai that I cannot hide.
They are speaking in which language, these people?
In Kiswahili.
Kiswahili. So
Yes.
ni mimi.
Yeah, ni mimi.
Ni mimi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kwa hivyo siwezi jificha Githurai, hata nikikuja watu watanijua tu.
Okay.
Yeah. So at least I think that was a strategy of making me maybe feel at home
and
know
have confidence.
And have confidence that they are not bad people. And she's somebody who is known that even if there was something wrong that was to happen, we can trace her or track her down. Yes. Now, while on the vehicle, as we were going to that particular direction, that is from now the roundabout of 44, we are going to the other side of 45. They took a turn at the Kasmat supermarket. That is where the Naivas supermarket is located right now. And the driver went as though he's going to park. And he was like, as he was doing that, the lady was asking for direction. I cannot really remember the name clearly. The people, the name stuck on my head were the Peter and Gladys.
And Gladys.
Yes. The lady was like, the Lord is showing me, Mr. Peter, that you have a problem. And right now, you have a sum of 52,000 shillings that you're having, and you're going to pay it to a wakili in Ruiru. And I hear the Lord telling me that you should not give that money because your condition is sorted out. Even that case that you're going to handle is already taken care of. You see? Now they took time, they spoke with the Mr. Peter and the Gladys, a good number of minutes. As they were just ministering to Gladys. And then it came a point where they realized that I'm becoming kind of suspicious or something. I'm becoming uneasy because of the story that was taking place. Because instead of going directly to the direction we were to go, to Maini, they decided now to branch. You see? The first branch pale kwa Naivas supermarket.
So wakaingia Naivas supermarket.
Yes.
And then the stories are going on in the vehicle.
Going on, driver anadrive kidogo, anastop, anadrive kidogo, anastop, hivyo. And then all of a sudden they did make a U-turn now before waende they think twice in Githurai past Naivas kuna ka.
What is think twice?
Kuna ka shop inaandikwa second hand
shop. Oh, wanauza hizi vitu second hand. So, the shop is called Think Twice.
Think Twice,
okay.
Yeah. So while they went, wakameka U-turn and they came back. Thinking that wanaenda kuenda chini because the Tumaini hospital that was in my mind ilikuwa chini.
No, wakaenda the opposite.
Wakaenda opposite. Sasa wakarudi ni kama wanarudi tena kwa roundabout huko. And then they are like, the lady is like, Agi, this ministration staki kuistop. Na because staki tusimamishwe na askari, wacha driver arudi tena apige roundabout, ndio turudi.
How did this lady know your name?
Okay, now when we were in the vehicle,
you introduced yourself.
Me and Peter, I'm like, not even in the vehicle, pale chini, Peter and Gladys introduced, and the lady turned to me and like, and you? I'm Agneta. See? And now, akashika that jina.
Okay.
Yes. So pale ndio
sasa mumepiga kona, munarudi, na ministry inaendelea. What happened na hii ministry?
Sasa hii ministry Agi pia akafikiwa. Agi sijui nini like akaanza kusema story. Okay, and they were so real like by that particular moment the lady was talking about my mom who was in a critical condition, who had been hospitalized for around 2 weeks. So the lady akaanza like your mom ako in a critical condition na the condition yenye ako nayo ni there are people like I don't know, nile anajaribu kuambia kuna wale wenye wame gang up
Okay.
against her,
Yeah.
and they want to assure that he is
Kuna hand
dead.
of a man on the sickness of your...
on the sickness.
How did this lady know that your mother was sick?
I don't know. I don't know because
Some
it was,
premonition, it was just guesswork.
I really don't know because a person you've never met,
Yeah.
this person doesn't know you, but he tells you a real story.
You know, even the devil knows, and is not our age mate.
I know.
And his spirit,
Yes.
anajua these things. So these people could be even using the spirit of the devil
Most
to speak the truth,
Yes.
of which iko na motive yake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what happened? I'm getting interested.
After giving a lot of stories, now came the part of finances.
Okay.
I see in your account you having some amount of such and such
Oh,
amount.
she made you first believe her that she is a true prophet.
Yes.
Wow.
In your account you have this amount of money. Is it true or false? In your M-Pesa account you have this amount of
She was
money.
now telling you
Yes, and the exact amount of money that she was mentioning was the true amount.
it was a true amount.
Yes. Yes. And I also see, like now, mahali ilifika to some extent to anze kuvurutana, was when she was like, she turned to Gladys. Ati Gladys, you've been cheating on your husband and you've done so many things behind her, and even right now you're moving with a different man, A, B, C, D. And Gladys was so much like, you say something na asha kubali. Anakubali zile za mpaka analia zile za mi namtap na just take it easy. I've done this because of this and this and this and this. My husband have not been faithful, nini unaona. So many stories. And then akamwambia like, you have opened a different account behind your back, the back of your husband. And the account iko na pesa hii na hii na hii. Gladys ana confirm. And then she turned to me. Agi, you are having a different account. Yenye umefungua na your husband doesn't know. Kaambia no, I don't have any account. And in fact the account yenye
hapo alishindwa.
Yes, na aka-insist kabisa mara tatu. You have an account. I think it was just a strategy of gathering the amount of money yenye uko nayo, ndio ikifika sasa they want to get the money.
They know what to expect.
Yes. Because sasa in the event of asking me about that secret account that I had, na nikamwambia me I don't have any secret account. Maybe pesa yenye mnaona, maybe ni pesa zingine zenye zinaweza kuwa kwa sako that I cannot be in reach. Ziko beyond my reach as per this particular moment. And by mentioning that, by the way, after wakisha inquire of the money, sasa wananiuliza like, kwa Canvasity account, if you were to go and withdraw, do you have to go in person or can you withdraw it
How
from the ATM?
did they know you have a Canvasity account?
Oh, sasa Canvasity account ni ile sawa wakati alinibag na that question of having a secret account.
Okay.
That is when nikamwambia no, me the only account maybe yenye unaweza niambia ati niko nayo na it is not a secret, it is something that is open, ni a Canvasity account. Na ni account yenye like is a sacco savings yenye tunapata some whatever.
You know the devil is a schemer.
Yeah.
And she managed to twist you until she got some information she wanted from you. Okay.
But now he has
Canvasity.
I'm told you have this amount of money to account.
Yes.
You have this amount of money kwa M-Pesa. No.
Which
uko na
also-
hizi amount kwa nyumba, and that is the scary part of it.
Yes.
Kwa nyumba uko na pesa fulani.
And it was accurate.
And it's accurate, and you're like, okay, kwani what is not happening? Yes.
Okay. So now, what happens after now they've known? How did it end up? Because from your story, these people ended up taking your money.
Yes.
How did it come to that? Because
Okay.
the money is at home, the money is in the bank, it's secure.
Yeah.
The money is in your M-Pesa, it's secure with your PIN and all these things.
Yes.
How did they manage to collect this from you?
Okay. It reached a point whereby when they are telling me that I need to go and withdraw ile amount. First of all, you will go and withdraw.
Why do they want your money?
Why do they want my money?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Was it like there was a prayer or there's something you're paying for?
Okay, what they mentioned in that particular place was like, you remember they used my mom's sickness. I can remember very well. They were saying like, actually, they need the people who went to mom.
Yes.
Were like they went and paid us some amount of money
Okay.
of 50,000 shillings.
Okay.
And these 50,000 shillings, the person whom they went, who was like now a witch doctor, needed some amount of 100,000 shillings.
Okay.
Now this some amount of 100,000 shillings to the lady to reverse this particular kind of thing. My money needed to be cleansed. You see.
Okay.
Kind of.
Yes.
And I needed to have like an equal amount of money to make that particular thing of
Like-
no effect.
Like around 100,000.
Like around 100,000, you see. But like I think now, because of gathering the information of what I was having in the account, the lady said like I'm feeling like we need to pray over like your finances. And you need to have like some amount of 50,000 shillings. That is what she mentioned.
And all this is happening inside this vehicle?
Yes. But
Okay.
I remember telling her that knowing the God that I serve, point of contact does not really matter. Because si lazima ati uende utoe pesa uwekelee mikono ndio ifanye nini. You can just speak a word and it does what? It does happen.
That you learned from your pastor?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes, point of
Yeah.
contact does not really matter. So they happen to, sasa wakaanza kuuliza hata kwa kibeti, by then nilikuwa nimesahau pesa zenye nilikuwa nazo kwa kibeti. Mention you have a some amount of, I had around 4,000 shillings. Uko kwa kibeti yako right now uko na 4,000 shillings. So akarudi wakati alisema kwamba we don't, nikamjibu ya kwamba we don't have to have ile point of contact na finances. Akasema then what you have hapa tunaweza fanya nini? Tunaweza itumia. Get my point? Now hapo wakaniambia ya kwamba ati sasa nitoe I get out zile 4,000 shillings zenye nilikuwa nayo. Na ile ni kama ni kupretend sasa ni kufanya nini? Kuomba. Hata na si yeye anaombea. Ati I just want you to repeat after me. As in wewe uombee na cancel every plan of the enemy, and then chukua pesa yako ufanye nini? Urudishe.
Ukawa na confidence.
Nikawa tu na confidence and I did that and took my money na nikafanya nini? Nikarudisha kwa kibeti yangu.
Okay.
Sasa ikafika ile point ya agi you have to go and withdraw zile pesa zenye uko na zenye ziko kwa account. No. Na nao to some extent ayuko yule mwanamke wa kwanza yule mwenye alikuwa mtulivu mpole. You get? Because agi ashamwambia kuna that there is no need of point of contact.
Akakuwa mkali kiasi.
Mkali to some extent. And you either choose kama unaenda kufanya nini like utaobey ama utafanya nini?
Ile the violence take it by force.
Lakini hataki kushow it is through violence.
Yeah. So anajaribu ku hide kwamba the violence take it by force. It's still scriptural. Is that where they're still trying to hide? Oh my God.
Something of the sort.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But all of a sudden, okay, me, I sensed there was something fishy. So I also decided to play along.
Okay.
Because for sure, it was a need that so many things were happening. I remember that same particular time on, I think, was it the same, I think on Friday of the last week, there was a guy who was shot in a chemistry nearby in Umoja. He came in to buy some medicine, and he found that some gang had walked into a chemistry. Yeah,
so these people, in short, you're saying they managed to put fear into you?
To some extent.
So what happened after this now?
I decided like I kubali.
Yeah. Okay.
I agreed on what they were requesting. Go and withdraw the money. Go and withdraw. I had around 14,000 kwa account. Then I went nikishuka nikaingia kwa ATM, and first of all they ensured to know whether anakwambia ninaona uko na ID yako. Ni kama wanakwambia lakini it's a point of confirmation. They just want to know. Because they know with your ID you can withdraw pesa kwa M-Pesa, si ndio? You have your ATM card yako uko nayo yenye unaweza enda kufanya nini? So it means with your ATM card you can go and withdraw what? Money from the account. Aya, Kenvarsity Sacco, if you were to go and withdraw, will you have to go in person or you will go and maybe write an
They asked you that?
Yes.
Okay.
You see, now they are gathering those details bit by bit.
Okay.
Now it came to that point that again you need to go and withdraw that particular amount of money, the 14,000 shillings. No, the 14,000 shillings haiwezi toka by the way yote. What I can be in a position to get is roughly 13,000 because kuna ile amount iko limited, hauwezi fanya nini, hauwezi toa. So nikienda pale kwa ATM something ilikuwa tu nina suspect there's something fishy.
Ulitoka kwa gari yao ukaenda kwa ATM?
Nikatoka kwa gari. Sasa si bado tunafanya nini round ups pale kwa roundabout.
So umerudishwa mpaka Equity? Nimerudishwa,
sasa niko hapa nini Kasmat, si Equity.
Kasmat kuna ATM, kuna ATM.
Inaitwa ni Commercial Bank.
Commercial Bank, yes.
The Commercial Bank.
Okay.
Kuna ATM that you get access.
Yeah, I think I know it. Yeah.
Now hawakutaka kuingia kwa Kasmat, I think because of to avoid the CCTV and such things zenye zingeweza kucapture every other thing that was happening. Okay. So wakanishukisha some distance, karibu na Post Bank. Yes. Mimi niteremke.
Na zile pesa zako ziko wapi zile 1000?
Niko nayo, niko na kibeti yangu, niko na everything. The only thing that they took away from me was the bag, the luggage that I had. Nilikuwa nimenunua some uzi kutoka soko ya mawe. Sasa ndio wakabaki nayo pale. Yes. Mimi na ile kapasi kangu kadogo niko na hizo pesa niko nayo nimerudisha kwa kibeti. When I went and withdrew this money, kwanza nika hesitate to withdraw, but something ikarudi ikaniambia no, just go on because you don't know what is happening. I felt like I even alerting the security lady. But another thing just again came to me, nikaniambia I might put her in problem yenye ajui. Mtu anaweza ingia pale akisha realize maybe sense what is going on and maybe we are dealing with people who are armed, atujipate lose life yake for something yenye yako amefanya nini.
So wewe umeshuka?
Mimi nimeshuka.
Umeenda kwa ATM?
Yes.
Uka withdraw pesa?
Nika withdraw pesa.
Ukaenda na pesa wapi?
Nilipo withdraw pesa nikatoka, I made an attempt of running away.
Okay.
Ni ignore what was in the vehicle, niende na pasi yangu, nifanye nini, nichukue my intention was nitoke kwa gari, nichukue pikipiki, nifanye nini? Niende. Like because I wasn't sure wamesimama wapi, but all in all I knew wako somewhere, maybe they are looking at me. Wanajaribu kuona moves zangu. So nilipotoka tu pale na ndio nijue kabisa there was something totally wrong. Nilipo make a move nikiteremka hivyo chini ndio niende nichukue pikipiki. There was this short guy, the Mr. Peter guy. Kwa mgongo yangu. Wewe gari ndio hii? Gari ndio ile. Yes.
Okay.
So mimi gari ndio ile, if it was something that
and you are alone and
yes, you don't know what is happening and you
really
could
don't
not
know think of screaming or
no, screaming did not come in my mind. Why? Because ilikuwa ni ile hivi yenye corona ilikuwa imetoka tu, watu wako so scared, people wako kwa nyumba. Hata ukikuja kwa street si watu si wengi. Yes, there were security guys wenye wako pale. Any moment like sasa after that kuenda kurudishwa kwa gari na Peter, nilikuwa nataka futa a moment like mali wanaweza nishukisha karibu na askari, then maybe naweza alert hao watu kwa haraka, but they were so alert na wao pia.
So wewe hizi pesa uli withdraw ukarudi nazo kwa
nikazika kwa kibeti yangu,
karudi kwa gari sasa.
Karudishwa kwa gari
na Peter.
Yes.
Safari kaenda
from the vehicle wakarudi tena wakameka another turn kwa roundabout. I think ni ile sasa ku avoid suspect kwa suspicion kwa hao askari wenye wanamani ile barabara. Because wakiwa wameshaona hiyo gari for a number of time wasi suspect kuna kitu inafanya nini inaendelea. So they went again waka round nini roundabout. And when they were coming back now hawakuenda hiyo entrance ya Naivas, wakaenda kule chini. Na hapo sasa ndio ilikuwa my point of target. Wakiingilia hapo nini Naivas kuna askari pale, nijifanye like naenda ku-withdraw kwa M-Pesa but I raise an alarm. Lakini walipofika pale wakasense kuna askari, nikamwambia but si mnaweza nishukishia hapa nitoe kuna M-Pesa pale. Wakaignore wakasema no, and the driver akaspeed. Akaongeza speed kwa gari. Akaenda mbele. Kufika kuna kona the next entrance after Naivas pia kulikuwa na askari. Kulikuwa na askari wenye wanaman hiyo barabara. Bado nika request wanieke pale kwa ile point because kulikuwa na another M-Pesa pia pale. Wakakataa. Akaendelea bado mbele.
Wanataka sasa you withdraw money from your M-Pesa.
From ile M-Pesa account, lakini wanipeleka kwa account kwa M-Pesa nini shop yenye wao wenyewe wanataka. That is what I read. Because walini ignore the first one, waka reject the second one, na hata the third one.
So you've been taken to an M-Pesa.
Yes.
To withdraw.
Yes.
Will you alight from the vehicle again to withdraw ama kuna mtu ataenda ku withdraw on your behalf?
I did alight. All these transactions were done by myself. There was no transaction. The only transaction that they did was like the borrowing of money from my
There was another
account.
borrowing of money.
Yes.
We'll come to that. So now you are at M-Pesa.
Yes.
What happens?
I went. I did a request of withdrawal. And after doing the request of withdrawal, it was I think some amount of around 2,300 roughly, if I can remember well. It happened that there was some serious delay because it took me sometimes like around 45 minutes without the money being released. And I'm asking the lady like, what is not happening? My message is showing that I've already withdrawn the money. Why don't you give me the money? And the lady was like, no, I cannot give you the money until I see the message in my phone. Like, you cannot show me and claim that you withdrawn yet I've not seen the indication. So on the moment there was that delay, I went back to the vehicle again and told them, ndio wasisense there is something wrong. Kuna delay na ni lazima nifanye nini? Ningoje. So sasa the lady was like, shetani anajaribu kuleta kikwazo asimamishe kazi yenye Mungu anataka kufanya nini? Kufanya. But all will have to do what? To go through.
Who is the lady saying this?
This lady who was asking for direction now.
She alighted and came to you?
No, sasa nikiwa nimerudi pale kuambia
kwamba kuna delay.
Ndio nione kama wataniambia just get inside tuendelee or something. Unaona?
Bado hujapewa pesa?
Sijapewa pesa. The M-Pesa lady amekataa ku release pesa yake because hajaona nini? Hajaona message. Then on standing there when I went back now the second time, I realized pale mali tulikuwa tumesimama we were on a grey vehicle. Nyuma yetu there was another grey vehicle yenye ilikuwa imesimama nyuma yetu. Na for that long vile tulikuwa tumesimama pale kukiwa na hiyo delay, this guy never raised an alarm ya kwamba anakuwa blocked kwa barabara. Now this lady, the person mwenye alikuwa na drive ile gari tulikuwa ndani alikuwa amepark katikati ya barabara. Huku kando na kando ni matope na kuna gari zimepakiwa pale. So there was no any other vehicle that could do what? Could pass. And that again ikaleta something in my mind. Nikajua these people ni kama they are wanting. Because there is no way you can block somebody for more than even 20 minutes. Let alone the 45 minutes. Na hajahut, complain.
Now Kenyans the way they are impatient.
Yes. So with that in mind, nikasema, my God,
these people are many.
I must be in danger because hii si kitu kidogo. This is something that is well planned.
So finally you got the money from the from the M-Pesa?
Yes.
You
the
went
guy
back?
came, now Peter came for me.
Peter
pale.
Again.
Yes. Peter akakuja pale kwa M-Pesa. Ati bado haijatoka. I think alikuwa nakuja ndio sasa kama haijatoka we just continue. Tuachane na mambo hiyo ya ku withdraw. Alipofika hivi naye yule msichana akasema imefanya nini? Imetoka.
Oh no.
Yes.
So no, you know what I'm seeing? So the lady could also be playing a game with them. You can recall this M-Pesa if somebody asks you to show
very well.
Us, you know the place?
Yes. But it is something, I don't know, it's a plan, deserted M-Pesa. It doesn't seem like a healthy business place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's actually a place where they do those kind of
Maybe ni
businesses.
mtu mwenye alibeba tu
Most
kitambo ya
likely.
M-Pesa na akaleta
Akakaa
na
hapo
and
for the
yes,
time being.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Then I did my withdrawal.
You went
Mr.
back
Peter
to the
again
vehicle?
led me back to the vehicle. And we proceeded on. On our way, there was this vehicle again yenye ilikuwa imesimama pale following us from behind. And that was a confirmation that for sure these people were together. Now that was the final stage when they went like they are going to that side of life reformation now. On our way, they now turned. This money is not enough. You have your 13,000, you have the 4,000, you have the 2,300.
It's not yet 50.
It's not yet 50. Now, give us the phone. Yes. And it
Who
happened.
was asking for the phone?
The lady, the direction,
prophet.
the prophet, the self-proclaimed prophet.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, it happened before she made a mention of borrowing some money. There was somebody who made a call, who called me. When I tried to receive, she totally declined and said that this is not the best moment of receiving any phone call.
Yeah.
It's like that time when the Holy Spirit is ministering and you
don't
don't
no
need to
interruption.
interrupt.
Wow.
So the lady was so keen for
this
not to bring any kind of interruption. And she took the phone over from me. Now they were doing, in fact, and funnily enough, I hadn't even done that borrowing of M-Shwari. The lady that was sitting close to me, the Madam Gladys.
Like you mean you are not a client to M-Shwari? You've never borrowed before then?
Okay, I remember when I borrowed in M-Shwari was around 5 years down the line.
Okay.
That was long
So in
time
short,
ago.
you're actually not a client of M-Shwari
M-Shwari
system. Yeah.
Yes. So they went, the lady herself, like when they said about that loan, the lady offered, and she was like, if it's a matter of prayers and praying for money, see, you let me give her some amount of money because I have. And the self-proclaimed prophet said, no, the money that we are going to use ni yake, lazima iwe ni yake, si yenye amekopeshwa, unaona. And then the lady went back and relaxed. But it was just, I think it was just a trick ya kunifanya ni feel.
Yeah, feel at home.
Yeah, ni feel at home.
Okay.
So wakasema, so ni wapi tena unaweza pata pesa ingine? Kama mimi sina pesa ingine, mimi sina pesa ingine. Mimi all I had ni hiyo pesa yenye mnaona ni yenye nimetoa hiyo ya account, hiyo pesa yenye ilikuwa imeonekana hiyo ya M-Pesa and maybe the cash that I had kwa kibedi. Hiyo ingine sina.
KAG Sacco. Welcome na karibu sana to the KAG Sacco. Its main objective is to organize and promote the welfare and economic interest of its members. We have the Sacco forms for membership available for every pastor and member of our church. Take this opportunity and use it to grow into a great member of our church. When looking for borrowing to develop, we urge you to look nowhere else but KAG Sacco. It is ours. Save regularly, borrow wisely, and repay promptly for us to develop together. KAG Sacco. Tunaimarisha na kuboresha maisha. KAG Sacco.
The Lord is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do to me? Other versions say, what can mere man or mortal man do to me? These people now managed to bring you back to the vehicle.
Yes.
Now they've taken your phone and you are telling us something to do with borrowing.
Yes.
Tell us.
Okay, the lady took my phone, went to the M-Pesa menu, activated the M-Shwari, and like even sent a limit to know like the level of limit, the amount of money that I was eligible to get at that particular moment. And then the message came back, and I was okay. What shocked me the most was like I did not give the PIN number out, and the lady could do every process. So what I don't really remember, I don't know whether in the interaction or maybe I don't know whether I mentioned my pin or something. I really can't tell because that is something that is off my mind. But the lady managed to activate the account, the M-Pesa account. They knew the limit, and the limit was 6,500. The lady went ahead, went to KCB, also inquired, yes, inquired the limit that I could be given. Luckily, there was the KCB people. I think there was some kind of delay or something. It turned down the request and told us that a mild limit will be given after some, I don't know, hours or some minutes, and they had no time to wait for that because all this journey began at around 12, and now it was we were heading to around 2:30 there. Yeah, yeah. We were going round for almost close to 2.5 hours. Yeah. Mm. Yes. Now the lady went ahead when they saw the limit. It was sent. She gave me back the phone. Now enter that particular request for that amount, 6,500. I requested, like in confusion. You're like wondering, but the lady is like insisting. You have to do that. In the process of doing those processes, she's telling you like, I'm seeing 3 coffins. Yes, I'm seeing 3 coffins. Na coffin moja ni ya mama yako. The other 2, fear in you. Yeah. Yeah. I borrowed the money, the 6,500. It was sent in my M-Pesa definitely. And then the lady gave me, told me now, Agi, you're now getting out of the car. Uende ufanye nini? Withdraw that amount. After withdrawal, and they ensured mali sasa walinipeleka size in a different M-Pesa. Tumeongea barabarani mpaka wakafika kwa ile M-Pesa yenye walikuwa wanataka kufanya nini? Wanataka ni withdraw that amount of money. Again, I went and withdrew that particular amount of money. And all these amounts, there is none that I handed over to any of them. I was the one. Yes, I was the one who was keeping them. Yes. And I think that is what was giving me some kind of comfort, because maybe when you handed it over to somebody else, you could say, I'm giving them to somebody else. How sure am I that they're going to come back to me? Now I had that comfort of knowing I'm the one who is carrying the cash with me. So yes. I withdrew the money. Now I wasn't able to withdraw. I think I was able to withdraw the 6,500 because I had some hundreds remaining in my account. I went back again with that 6,000. No, the lady told me, given the fact that it is now 6,500, go and request to withdraw 6,400. Yes. Yes. So I went and withdrew that and took them back. Now this amount gathered together. I was having them. And then all of a sudden, the lady comes and tells me, when we're just seated there. And now this time round, I was not brought back to the car. But they were very close. Like I was in an M-Pesa that, the M-Pesa is here and they are like some few meters, not like very few inches away from me. Like 3, 4, 5, 4 steps from me. I again went back because they also had that luggage of mine that they took from the beginning. I did not even go. I went into the car, took like around 2 or less than 5 minutes. And the lady was like, now, I want you to go and go to the supermarket. I feel that I'm thirsty. You go buy for me a bottle of what? Of water. Supermarket, in fact, they are the one who were telling me, you go to Naivas. And Naivas, from the distance, wherever we were, to Naivas was quite a distance, by the way. What I was wondering was like, why, if it's something genuine, why wouldn't they drive all the way to the supermarket and wait there, and then, even if it's a matter of sending me, then they wait for me over there. But they decided to make me a light at that particular M-Pesa point. I think they had just their own way of wanting to disappear or even confusing me along the way. Okay, And I asked a second time, let me get this clear. You want me to go to Naivas supermarket and buy for you a bottle of water? Yes, I want you to go and buy for me specifically 500 ml bottle of water. And I don't want it from a shop. I want it from the supermarket. Yes. Yes, and then she was like, do you have any amount of money apart from any amount, zile amount yenye ume withdraw? Do you have any like 50 bob? Nikamwambia, mimi nikamjibu, yes, si niko na pesa, zile pesa zenye nimetoa niko nayo hapa. Na in fact they are wanakukonsole. Hizi pesa by the way after kuomba vile tunataka kuomba, you will just go and return them back to the what? To the account. Hata I remember them telling me, hata kama uko na mtu wa kufanya nini kukopesha, kopesha ifike ile amount ya yenye inatakikana 50,000, because immediately after this you're going to return to them their money anyway. You see? Now nikamwambia si nitachukua tu hiyo pesa. I'm seeing from the amount of money yenye niko nayo, that is not a problem. Then akarudi akasema ati I wish, I hope utakuja unishukuru baadaye, because naona unashona mat, utakuja unishone mat moja unifanye nini uniletee. Nikamwambia why not, nitakuja ndio nikupatie. You give me your contact and I'll reach out to you. Little did I know that was the end of the story. Before that, the story ended and I got out of the vehicle to go and buy this bottle of water. There was another call. There was a niece of mine who was trying to call me because my mom's condition was not good. Now my niece, when she was called back at home and told that my mom's condition is worsening, she now wanted to reach out to me. And she was like, oh, Agi, you are the only one that I can reach out. Over the night, she had also a very bad dream and she wanted to share with me. And she was like, I want to share with Agi this because I also, I dreamt, she was telling me, I dreamt a very bad dream. There are a number of coffin. Alikuwa na dream like kuna watu wawili wamekufa na coffin zao wamewekwa kwa coffin, amekuja amewekewa kwa nyumba yake. Ile ya chini ilikuwa ya mwanamke na ya juu ni ya mtoto. So the lady wanted to call me and have you heard anything from home, because mama has not been feeling well. The last time tumeongea alikuwa in a critical condition. Could it be ya kwamba Mungu anajaribu kuniambia ni mama amekufa na hizi ndoto mbaya na sijui. So at the moment when the lady called me, nikitaka ku receive hata sikuwa nimejua ni nani ana call. The lady took away now the phone forcefully from me. This is not the time to do what? To receive phone. She later on called me back and told me, yes, what she told you, I mean what she wanted to tell me. Yes, okay, when she called me and I did not answer, she took some time. And then later on when she was calling me and I was mteja, now she reached out through my husband's phone. Yes, because again she also got worried. She's calling me, I'm offline, no communication, and it's not my usual behavior. Yes.
Now you have reached a point where you are asked to go get water.
Yes. I think it was a point of dispensing me or something. They wanted a way of getting rid of me in a smooth way, not to realize. Okay, what happened, like I went into the vehicle, but took less than 5 minutes. That is when the phone rang and my phone was taken away from me, because I had it when I was going to the M-Pesa shop. And now the lady told me like, now shuka, utulete nini, utulete maji. Wait, now my luggage wakati nimeshuka, si mimi nimeziacha ile tu like innocently. And ukishuka, these were the instructions. Ukishuka, Peter and Gladys will come and meet you hapo kwa supermarket, na hata mimi nitakuja, and then I come, we pray together. Ile I think ni ile tu brainwash kabisa, ndio uone kabisa there isn't anything fishy. There wasn't any prayer made. There wasn't any prayer made. Yeah. Ni ile tu kukuambia naona nini hiyo. Yeah. The lady told me, instructed me, in fact very fiercely, akiniambia hiyo pesa usiguze. Hiyo pesa usiguze. In fact hata sitaki ufungue hiyo kibeti. Hiyo pesa iache tu hivyo. When tukishamalizana na wewe nikuje nitume wakina Gladys and Peter, we pray together, and then wewe enda urudishe pesa zako mali ulifanya nini, ulizitoe toa. Unaona, you get those comforting words, knowing very well ya kwamba ni wewe umefanya nini, uko na pesa zako hawajaguza, these are not bad people. And then one question yenye hata ilinifanya sasa nijiulize swali mingi. Majority of time when I was coming back to the vehicle, the lady could ask, have you made any foolish move? Is there any person who knows that you're here? Have you made a call to anybody? Unaona, that could ungejiuliza, mbona anakuuliza swali kama hiyo, alafu anakuambia ati a wise woman anajenga nyumba yake mwenyewe na mikono yake, na bado mpumbavu anafanya nini, anaibomoa, bado kutumia na mikono yake. Yes. And I minister, anakuja zile za I always minister to these young kids, yenye hata ndio ninaenda hosi kufanya. That is the minister I'm going to do, and I'm really late. Yes. Now, after alighting from the vehicle, and that was the moment I was really praying for that time to come, because when you sense that your life is in danger, and you don't know the next move, you're not sure whether utawai toka kwa hiyo gari ama utatoka, you just pray. I was just telling God, let everything end. I don't know how, but in my heart, but kuna that song that was singing, it is well, it is well. I didn't know why. I couldn't read the notes, ni kwa sababu gani the Lord is keeping on telling me it is well, yet in reality, sioni the wellness that was there. Una feel you finywa, uko under stress, but you don't understand really what is happening. I came to realize later now.
Later.
Yeah.
So you are out of this vehicle now?
Yes.
Going to the supermarket?
Wakanistopisha tu hapo kwa dirisha.
Yes.
They gave me back ile bag, the shopping bag. Wakaniambia sasa wewe chukua hii, because when ukitoka pale kwa nini, ukitoka hapo kwa supermarket, hata hatutarudi tena kwa gari, tutakuja tu tuombe pamoja, then tuachane. And sadly, you know, the first thing yenye ilinifanya niingie kwa box kabisa, walianza Mrs. Peter na Peter, walikuwa ni kama hawajapata mtoto for a long time.
Wakaanza kuombewa.
No. So wakaanza kuombewa, not even kuombewa, wanaambiwa like, the Lord is telling me that you're going to get twins. And next year such a time like this, utakuwa na watu, na mwenye atakuja ku give names ya watoto wako ni huyu msichana. Hamujuani nao mi, Agneta.
Umeingizwa hapo.
Nimeingizwa hapo. So an extent, a point nilijipata ninaambiwa ni waombe. And I prayed over them for sure, genuinely.
Oh my God. Where did you get the 50 shillings? You didn't have
the
money.
The lady gave me. Now akanikataza.
Usiguze ingine.
Nisiguze zile pesa.
Ukaziacha kwa gari?
Niko nayo, kipeti yangu niko nayo, hakuna.
Okay. Ukashuka nayo, ukaenda supermarket.
Yes. Na sasa wakaniambia sasa, because we are not coming back to the vehicle, take your luggage ile yenye.
So you left with your money to the supermarket?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm confused. I'm a bit confused. So
I left with my money to the supermarket.
Yeah.
Yani hapo point kama wamebaki na pesa, si definitely
ungeraise alarm. Ungejua ni wezi.
Lakini niko na pesa yangu nimebeba hapa, hata pale wakati nimetoka kwa supermarket, like nimeenda ndio wamenipatia 50 bob, the self proclaimed prophet ndio alinipatia 50 bob. Nisiguze zile pesa.
Okay, so umetoka with your luggage, umeenda supermarket. Tell us.
Yes.
Uko supermarket?
On my way to the supermarket,
yes.
Nikiwa naangalia nyuma naona tu gari yenyewe inanifuata from behind pole.
Yeah.
And then I met somebody hapo. My best couple, ingawaje hatujakuwa in touch for a long time.
Yes.
So the best couple, the gentleman, akasimama and I said hi, tukachat kidogo, and then he left.
Na hukumwambia whatever?
Sikumwambia, sasa wewe.
Okay.
Najua kuna wenye.
Unajua shetani operate na fear.
Yes.
Akisha plant fear amekupata. Actually, that is the most lethal weapon of the enemy, of the devil.
Like, I didn't want
to put anyone into trouble
and anyone to know what I'm going through. No.
Okay.
Lest they sense that I'm telling you.
And
remember,
maybe
you are a wise woman. Have
yes.
you told anybody? You see?
Oh, she already planted that in you also.
No.
Oh my.
Lest you tell somebody
schema.
And that person remains being a victim.
So now you are in the supermarket, tell us.
Yeah. They followed me up to like, I don't know, at a point when I was just making a certain bend, I think ya mwisho to the supermarket, Nikaachana sasa, nikaacha kuona hiyo gari like nikaingia kwa supermarket. Mimi in my mind najua wanafanya nini, wananifuata. I went to the supermarket definitely.
You bought what?
Ile ma processes, wash your hands, keep distance, sanitize. At least hiyo I think gave them sometimes fear. Kaenda, I picked the water. And these were the instructions. When you take the water, you pick the water from the counter, repeat our Father who art in heaven, mara tatu.
And you did that?
Oh. I was a very good student, obedient.
Oh my, okay.
My our Father who art in heaven, mara tatu.
Yes.
Before paying my water.
Oh my God. It's amazing what the devil can do to our minds. After saying our Father who art in heaven 3 times, waiting for the other person to be served.
I was served. I went with my water, went back to the counter again, took my luggage, and now went outside where I was instructed to stand and wait for Peter and Gladys.
Yes.
I will see. The lady said like, we will see you from a distance, and I'll just send Peter and Gladys to come and meet you. And then I will also come and we pray together.
You had your phone in the...
Phone amebaki nayo.
Okay.
Phone nimeambiwa there is no call that can be made.
You could not remain in the supermarket and say, I'm not getting out of here.
No, how do I remain in the supermarket
and you want prayers?
Not even prayers.
Your mother is sick.
My phone is there. I need my phone.
And also your mother is sick. These people have known somebody is killing your mother. And they want to pray for the money.
Those are not really my point of interest because I know myself. And funny,
so what was actually operating on you is fear.
I think that was what took the better part of me. Funnily, these were the words. In the beginning, this lady mentioned this. I hear the Lord telling me that you are a prayerful woman, but umerudi nyuma. Right now, you're not praying the way you used to pray.
And was it true?
It was the truth. Ni ukweli.
Oh my.
It was the truth.
Oh my. Laiti ungaliomba, pray without ceasing. Okay.
Thank God.
So now you are getting out of supermarket, you've taken your luggage, you're waiting for these people. Tell us.
I waited again. And then something came into my mind. I'm like, Aggie, are you conned? It is well song is still singing in my heart. It is well, it is well. But I'm wondering, why are these consoling songs? Why at this particular moment?
So you waited for these people until they came?
I waited for like 30 minutes without seeing anybody. And now something came into my mind and I said, now, let me go around. Like maybe walikuwa confused. Hawakujua Naivas iko wapi. Wamepaka, maybe wamerudi mali tulikuwa.
Now it is you looking for them.
I'm now searching for them.
And you have all your money in your...
My money, I'm still rest assured money yangu iko pale. Sijaangalia, obedient girl. Niliambiwa nisichukue hata 50 bob ninunue nini? Ninunue maji. And with the hopes na ile confidence ya kwamba hakuna mwenye ameguza hiyo pesa because najua wenye wanaibia watu wanachukua pesa yako wanaguza na kuna wenye wanafanya nini?
So now, did you get them after looking for them?
I looked for them. I went round 3. Round ya kwanza mali tulikuwa, round ya pili na hiyo side nyingine yenye tulipandia juu, round ya 3 na chini. Like nione tu kama naweza pata any clue ama nione yule driver mwenye alikuwa anafanya nini? Ana drive. And sadly and funnily, I could not remember even the number plate. I could remember it was K something.
So you didn't get them?
I did not get them.
Okay, so what happened?
I did not get them. Now after waiting and making those rounds without seeing them, nikajiambia tu, Agi, wewe umedubiwa.
But you had your money.
My friend, wait until you see the money that I had.
Okay.
Now, after realizing that there was something wrong somewhere, something came into my mind and told me, why don't you search for somebody with a phone? So that I call my own phone, because phone yangu sio kwa mbaki nayo kwa gari. Ni call, nisikie kama ina ring, ndio nijue kama ni watu genuine, I give them the direction of where I am.
You are.
It happened that by the stage there was a certain guy that I knew akona M-Pesa services. Nikaenda nikamuitisha namba, nikamwambia, Francis, please help me with your phone. Na kama uko na credit, kama hauna credit nitaweka cause nilikuwa na change around I think 25 shillings from ile maji nilikuwa nimenunua.
Yes.
Ambia nitanunua credit nitaweka. Kaniambia no, ni just give me your number. Nikampatia namba yangu ya Safaricom. Kupiga hiyo sasa ndio ilinikata moyo. Ati ni mteja. Nikaisha. Nikamwambia okay wait. Hebu jaribu ya Airtel. Nikampatia Airtel. Kupiga ni mteja. Nikamwambia no.
Kazi nimezima.
Nipatie hiyo. Ati labda simu yako imefanya nini? Imeisha moto something, unaona? Nikamwambia no. Phone yangu nilikuwa nimechaji nikitoka kwa nyumba and I've not made calls that inaweza fanya nini.
So walizima.
And it's a new phone. Yeah, it was a new phone. So on realizing ya kwamba my phone is switched off. Nikajua kabisa agikuisha wewe.
So did you check if you had your money or?
That is where I checked the money. That is where the courage came. Ebu nitafute pesa cause nikakumbuka sasa niko na nini? I have to renew that line immediately. Ni block ndio wasifanye anything fishy because you remember I told you kuna pin number wame process hiyo mambo ya loan na ikaenda successful without me giving them my pin number and they were trying the KCB whatever link if they could borrow some amount. So my fear was like they go ahead again and do some borrowing in the KCB M-Pesa nibaki bado tena niko na deni nyingi. Haya. Now when I came back, like I wanted, I don't know whether you mentioned this in the beginning. When I withdrew this amount of money from the bank, the first 13,000, the instruction was I rolled them over in a handkerchief and returned them in my what? In my purse.
In your purse.
Yes. So they were rolled in a handkerchief that even if you open the purse, you could not have a view of what was inside the handkerchief. And the handkerchief was mine, like it wasn't anybody's. I had like 2 handkerchiefs.
Okay.
So that is what I used in rolling this particular cash together. And they were just back in my purse. Now I did take the first batch. The batch that carried the 13,000 plus the 4,000 plus the 2,500. Nikafungua nichukue shilingi ngapi? 50. Because that was the cost of SIM.
The renewing a line.
Replacement, yeah, SIM card.
Yes. When you opened the handkerchief.
On opening the handkerchief, nilishtuka yenye hata sikuongelesha mwenye yule wa M-Pesa, nikaifunga haraka nikafanya nini? Nikairudisha.
Ulishtuka kwa nini?
Nikapata bahasha mpya, bahasha zile za brown. Nikaona ni kama sioni vizuri, sioni clearly. Bahasha straight.
Ndio zimeroliwa?
Ndio zimewekwa pale, zimepangwa. Hata zijaroliwa, zimepangwa vizuri because the pesa zilikuwa zinaweka. Unajua pesa za saa hizi kubwa kitambo. Okay. So hata ukifunika itabaki na ile shape ya pesa lakini iko tu pale ndani. No. So hivyo ndio ilikunjwa pale na hiyo shape ya hiyo pesa. Ikarudi, nikarudi nikaweka. Vile ilibadilika ama ilibadilishwa, only God knows the story. I can't tell. Yes.
So you don't even know when they exchanged and removed money and tied?
I can't tell
so
you.
When you opened this, you're saying you found envelopes?
Yes.
When you tied them, you tied the money?
Nikarudisha. Yes.
Yeah, unaweza shtuka.
Nikarudisha, nikachukua the second bunch, because zilikuwa handkerchiefs mbili. Nikasema no, maybe I'm dreaming.
Yeah. How much in total were you conned?
24,000 shillings.
And they were in different envelopes,
yes.
in different handkerchiefs. Now I'm calling them envelopes. So when you open, they all turned to envelopes.
Yes.
What would you want to tell people? Probably because after that, I know you must have been devastated. For you to share this, I know a process of healing must have taken place, because that is not an easy thing.
Yeah.
And considering the period of time when this was happening, there was no cash.
True.
The businesses were locked, were down.
Yes.
And here is somebody making you even borrow. I know probably you're even still paying the loan up to now. Are you? Did you finish paying?
Fortunately enough, I did manage.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it gave me a hell lot of problems.
It took you time to recover.
Yes.
God is in control.
Amen.
What would you want to tell people? Probably people who may perhaps fall in such kind of traps?
People of God, I will just tell you that you need to be careful. Warnings that normally comes to us, they don't just come in vain.
Just come in vain.
I remember our bishop warning us here in church. He made a mention of that particular scam in the service, and he was really warning people of that, and he was telling people to be careful. When somebody approaches you, yes, he was talking about town. I could not imagine that it could happen in the estates. You see, because it's a common thing that happens in the city center.
So it's good people to be warned.
Yes,
that such things can happen.
They happen, and they happen in a way that you really don't understand and you don't realize. When you realize, you're already duped, and everything is gone. Maybe somebody would be wondering, what happened to your mother? Did these things come to pass or something? One thing I will say, that my mom is alive to date, and thank God that thing happened, because it was a great awakening, even to dig deep into the presence of God. And I went back to God and I was telling God, if I were to lose this in order to come back to you and even heal my mom, do whatsoever thing, protect my children because of those things that were being said, maybe, who knows, they might be true. But it was something that it was just being mentioned for you to wake up and go before the Lord and even seek Him the more. Now I can attest and say that I am victorious through Christ, who made me come out of that vehicle whole, alive, and well. Because that was my prayer, even when I was going through all those processes, just to end that thing, but I get out alive. Yes, it was hurting to lose the thing. I mean, you're something that could have helped me out of that particular corona period. It was a tough situation. But God came through. I could not tell you even to date how we've been eating, how we've been paying our rents, how we've been even clothing. But the Lord has taken care of every single bit. Yes. So know that the Lord is faithful. There are some situations that comes to you, not to destroy you, but to make you strong. God bless you.
Well said. Some situation will come your way to make you strong, not to destroy you.